OBS?
Yippee.
Alright, we are now recording.
Talking about torture.
You're a bitch.
There we go.
I don't know with
Good
that.
shit. Good shit, all of you.
You're a
We
very dear
started 'cause it's
friend,
been a
but you're a
while.
bitch.
So I've heard.
Did you guys hear about the iron golem that fell in the water?
No.
Here we go.
It got that sinking feeling.
God.
Boo.
Tomato, tomato.
I want you to know that was a pity snort from Bones. Okay.
Okay, good. Someone beat me. Someone beat me to it of moving Kate there.
For
I
once,
didn't
it wasn't
do
me.
Oh, Bones, were you able
There we
to
go.
write out your thing in time?
Oh yeah, I banged that out in like
Welcome back.
45 minutes.
Thanks.
You're
I'm
welcome.
so happy to be here. Someone isn't though.
Don't mind that. I
You
am.
have DID too?
Alright, let me drop this.
Don't mind. That's
in.
I enabled some modules, and Foundry may be unhappy with that.
Yeah, everything went dark for me. So
Yep. Please
Help
don't.
it again.
Guys, can you
back.
please help me? KCD, yeah, we keep
Okay.
showing up on my fucking dash.
Well, I figured that out.
As it should.
as it should.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Poor person. You know Merlin, the show?
No. No.
Okay.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, basically KCD Yaoi is Merthyr
Hold up.
in a different font.
I've had this image for so long, and now I can finally use it.
Ah, fuck.
Oh god.
At the exact
No.
wrong time.
Has Foundry shed itself?
This is them anytime they're both on a scene
I
together.
did.
It's
I
just
did a goof.
quite weird.
I did a goof.
Oh my god, I love that.
But we are trying to start D&D. The recording is going.
We were waiting for you to finish with Foundry.
Yeah, and then I did, and then I goofed again. So while I am resetting up Foundry, we do have recap, which it should be Moss today.
Mossifer.
Jesus.
So,
okay.
Whenever you're
Drop
ready.
the link. Yep. Pell couldn't sleep. He stared up at the low ceiling, the wood grain of the beam near invisible in the darkness, but he knew the patterns by heart now. He sighed, gaze moving from the fluttering cobwebs illuminated in silvery moonlight to the silvery cube that sat innocently on his nightstand. He picked it up, turning it over gently in his hands. The last set of watercolors Helu had sent were lovely. A sprawling cityscape, the roofs of homes and businesses blurring together, drawing the eye of a soaring black tower that seemed to soak up all the sunlight around it. Called drays, and they were just massive carriages. They had 2 floors, Pell. 2 floors! Pulled by the biggest horses I have ever seen. Seriously, I had to wonder if they ate small children or something. We decided to stay at a place called Gondolin's Inn. It's really nice, quiet too, and massive. Like, so big. A cafe nestled at the feet of a statue, larger than life, of a stern-faced woman wearing armor. Though the people depicted were blurred out, the painting was warm, lively, as people strolled about, frozen in time. Ace of Waterdeep. I wasn't sure if anyone could help me, but the receptionist? Clerk? Was able to point me where Renan's post was. Not the specifics, of course, but enough general information that I was able to, process of elimination, find my way to his station. His Captain 5 was really nice and assured me that Renan wouldn't lose his job. A small series of apartments, or townhouses. Pell wasn't really sure of the difference. Each of them had their own character, be it brightly colored siding or elaborate lawn ornaments or tidy little gardens. All the lights were off in each house, save one. The house was a muted red brick color, with a cheery blue door, and each of the 3 visible windows were alight with the warmth of candle and hearthlight. My parents, they left me so much, Pell. It feels unreal that they waited for me to come home to them. I will say, though, it was a mistake bringing the party over for dinner. Oh my gods. They all kept calling my parents hot? Who does that? It was awful. And Blossom would not stop flirting with my mom. I wanted to wither away to dust. Marcus was just as bad. So was Sedge. And Iliff. Terrible. Jail. All of them. You're the only person I can trust, pal. The only person who wouldn't be, at least I hope, down to seduce my pair. A small watercolor of two older half-orcs with their teenage son. The man had a weathered face, sad but gentle eyes. The woman was smiling slightly, stern but not overly so. Pell had sent back a small note with only one word. Hot. His nose crinkled as he let out a small huff of amusement. The barrage of notes that he had gotten back from Hellu had been hysterical, and extremely colorful. He had kept all of them, of course, tucked away in the top drawer of his nightstand. He frowned and sighed again, cheer from the memory fading to melancholy, or restlessness? Worry. He hoped Hellu would be safe on their way to Candlekeep.
Okay.
Hot.
For clarification, Pell sent the letter hot back after.
No.
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Good.
Good man.
Oh, that's a nice change, Foundry. Holy shit. Yeah, Foundry's back up now. Sorry, the change I noticed Foundry did is that when you click and drag your character, it automatically tells you how far you're going.
Oh, that's
Oh!
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Foundry
Especially
is
'cause I
still
whip out the
green
ruler.
for me.
You gotta just refresh it and give it a second.
I did
Yeah.
refresh it.
I think it's just
And give it a few
second.
seconds.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that.
that's a really nice change. But yeah, coming back into things, you guys having left dinner with Hellu's family and getting loaded with leftovers, you guys got pulled on to your new ship.
This episode sponsored by a Foundry tabletop.
No, it is not.
It could be.
We wish it was.
We wish it was.
Rage.
Three
Shadow
hit it up. Fans.
You were brought aboard your new ship with your new captain.
Hot Triton man. Down to fuck.
I remember I named the captain Jadis. I don't remember what I named the ship.
Hold on. It was like,
Nope.
look for the
The
striker.
striker. Yeah. You guys were shown your rooms. And the ship set off. It is about, I think I said a week and a half till, or no, well, a week and a half, I think, to Candlekeep, but like,
We're making a brief day stop in Daggerfell.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's like a day or a day and a half to get to Daggerford, so that Sedge can meet with Elmis.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is there anything you guys are doing on, during the journey to Daggerford?
Sunbathing.
I mean, what's the travel time? I guess between where we're starting and
A
Daggerford.
day and a day and a half.
I did just say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. You're
Went
good.
one ear out the other.
Justin.
Yeah, a day and a half
I
to
was looking
Daggerford.
outside when that was happening. Sorry.
You are all good. It was hilarious timing.
Actually, we're gonna kill you in real life.
No. No.
Yes.
Nope.
Come on,
big
you
idle
stupid
threats.
ads.
I mean, it's only a day and a half. Probably just hang out with the crew or something, right? It's not too
Yeah.
much time to do anything.
You can get to
Put
know
on your
them.
Hawaiian shirt and sandals.
But what?
For the image I posted earlier.
Oh yeah. Me hanging out. Mark is hanging out.
I
at
was
the
just
top
in
deck.
their room reading.
Yeah, fair enough. You are.
Sedge is also in the room with Eilif, trying not to have a panic attack.
Oh yeah, because you have a meeting with your long lost adoptive sister, just around the corner.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
I don't think it's fun at all, especially the way you're saying it.
I mean, it's
Fun for me.
definitely fun for Jen.
But, yeah, unless there's any conversation you guys wanted to have in particular, we can just move on to you guys arriving in Daggerford.
Does Marcus do his skincare routine in the room, or does he run to the bathroom to do it?
Obviously, he runs to the bathroom or something to do it. He's not
A
gonna fucking
tiny
do it around
little
you.
square bathroom where the only service is the toilet.
I mean, it's not that hard. He just goes in with his vial and like he's probably sitting down to like fucking do his business anyway, so he's multitasking.
Oh,
That could not be sanitary.
He's sitting down. He's like, "Damn, I really hope this one doesn't make me shit myself. Good thing I'm on the toilet."
Yeah, always ready, baby.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Isla only leaves their room to shit and to get food in the day and a half.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair. You are becoming very introverted in this, like, little short time period.
The only thing that I can think about coming up, is trying to give Sedge a good dream so he can get some rest because he still has 1 point of exhaustion as far as I'm aware.
Oh yeah, like we have to make sure he fucking sleeps. That's something.
So yeah, Marcus kind of told Ilif like, "Hey, make sure he goes to sleep," and I think he also told him like, "Don't tell him I'm doing any dream stuff, so it's more effective or something."
Yeah, Ilif will just like in the most PG way I can say it.
Proposition Sedge for the night.
Proposition said where they're doing the work for him.
Wow.
that's so fucking funny.
Sedge.
Nah.
I don't want to assume Sedge's available like utility sword or sheath.
Doing all that with 1 point of exhaustion too, poor guy.
Either way, he's gonna be mush.
This is also a question of does Sedge does Sedge go for it?
He could use a distraction.
Alright. You have a point of exhaustion. Your point of exhaustion does make it so that way you have disadvantage on ability checks, so I imagine
No, that's why Ilif is doing all the work. They don't want to be disappointed.
Damn.
Also,
Damn.
they really could give less of a shit if they enjoy it or not at this moment. So
Mhm. Sorry, yeah, no.
What is he-
That just that's one of those things that catches you off guard.
I love the idea of Marcus telling Ilif like, "Hey, just make sure he goes to bed." And this is what Ilif took
no,
away.
Ilif literally told Marcus that this is what they were going to do.
We probably thought he was joking, but you know what? Good on him.
And his dreams are going to be something else.
I bet.
Anyway, I'm just wringing out all of his remaining stamina.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Oh,
Fucking
God.
energy, new meaning to the word energy vampire.
I don't think it's energy he's sucking.
I don't want to presume like what sword and or
Picking up
sheath
right where we
Sedge
left off
has,
last
Yeah, I agree.
so I'm just gonna be vague and say no matter what, Ilif leaves a satisfied partner.
That's so fucking
All
funny.
right, all right.
It's funnier because we're both asexual. I'm just
Yep.
saying.
Adult jokes aside. Sorry, all I can think now is, I guess, Helu, or not, okay. Thankfully no one shares a wall with, other than the
Helu's
crew.
They don't share a wall.
Woe
We
to
listen,
be
we
everything.
Don't judge.
woe
Ellen
to
has
those
no
who have to
shame.
use the bathroom in the middle of the night, though.
True that. True that. I would say
Marcus
Marcus.
uses the bathroom in the middle of the night and hears him and goes, I thought they were joking.
Nah, I think Marcus has been like, all right, Ilif is very reliable. That's great.
What has Isla never not been reliable, Butter?
Marcus would wait then an hour after the banging on the wall stops before casting a spell.
That's so fucking funny. I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he would wait and then try to. This is interesting because you usually Sedge can't really have dreams, but he's gonna attempt to anyways to hopefully give him a good dream.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cast dream.
Yeah, and because I would say this dream isn't, being magically controlled by someone else, I think as Sedge, you drift off, thoroughly wrung out for the night. I think your dream starts the same, but somewhere in the midst of this blizzard, in the midst of you hunting through the snow, it changes. What does it change to?
See, the thing is, like, Sedge isn't all that used to dreams, so I feel like Marcus would try to make a dream where it's kind of hard to notice that you're in a dream, kind of a thing. So maybe something simple, something along the lines of, he's super tired right now.
I did message you about that thing.
I did. I saw it. The only issue is that Marcus in character does not know that stuff. Like,
Oh,
wanting
yeah.
that, you know what I mean? So I couldn't project that dream then, or at least I couldn't explain how I would know that.
True.
But if he did somehow learn about it, that would definitely be top of the list. So instead of that, to keep it simple, he's already tired. He's already sleeping. So he makes a dream, a point in time where Sedge was sleeping somewhere peacefully. Something that came to mind was on the Sedge, like a moment in time where Sedge was like laying down in the back of a cart when we were on our way over to that lumber camp. We had our boy Vincent hauling all the stuff over. I don't know if you guys remember that quest or not.
Oh, the
I
ox
remember.
that got like sprayed with acid
Yeah.
and
Okay,
died.
so I wasn't there. Okay.
All right, so yeah,
Oh,
it'll be
yeah,
a
I
moment where
remember.
Sedge is like taking a nap and a snooze in the back of the cart. It's a nice like summerish day. You'll probably be able to hear like some of the Banes in the front of the cart arguing about Fapoons or some shit like that. But he's just resting his eyes because it's like over a day's trip over there, and he's already done his duty, like leading Vincent around. So he's just trying to get a snooze, a little power nap before we get there. So the same way he's sleeping right now and like tired, he's like resting in this dream. So hopefully it won't be too noticeable. That way he can just like sleep and rest somewhere nice. Yeah, that's a dream.
Nice.
Imagine it's a bit of a welcome reprieve that night. Give me 1 second, just checking something.
Mm-hmm.
This dream. Damn. So I'm looking at this. The duration is 8 hours. So you can just hang out in this person's dream for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can give him an 8-hour-long nightmare.
Well, I believe that actually has like 10-minute.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, nightmare lasts the duration of the target's sleep. Goddamn.
Yeah. It can be pretty brutal if you're trying to give someone exhaustion after exhaustion.
Yeah.
Get sick with exhaustion and you die.
Well, Well, thankfully, Marcus isn't that pissed at Sedge, so he makes sure he gets a nice little drink.
So you guys hang out for the night, hanging out with Sedge in his dream.
Yeah, watching from afar
Yeah.
Creepily.
in the tree lines or some weird shit like that.
So you, yeah. With that, you can awaken the next morning. Sedge, you feel rested for once. You can gain the benefits of a long rest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I imagine Sedge wakes up and he has like half a mind that it's still summer.
Long me.
And that he's gonna wake up to hearing the banes, the rumble, the creak of a wagon, and the snort of Vincent. And he wakes up, blinks, and he sits up, and it's dawn, or getting close to dawn anyway. And he looks at Isla, runs a hand through their hair, and just kind of lays back down and stares at the ceiling, no longer exhausted.
Yay.
We did it!
And Sedge knows what it's like to have a good dream, not just nightmares.
We did it, team. This is what happens when you communicate your problems. We find creative solutions.
Wow.
Who
What?
knew
I was just gonna
communication could
continue
be-
to say nothing about their problems.
Yay!
Ah.
So some of you have come to the realization that something really may not be okay.
Yeah.
But you know that you'll be arriving in Daggerford sometime today. You guys can gather in the galley there, where one of the other crew members, like two of them, are putting together a meal for the crew.
Can I roll my skincare real quick?
Yep. Go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
Oh, pooey.
On a ship this small, does he get a +3 still because the Sedge is there?
Yeah, if I'm
I
drinking.
mean, we
it
are
in
right
the
next to
shitter-
the bathroom.
Yeah, if I'm drinking it in the shitter, do I get that bonus? What idea? I didn't consider that.
Are you drinking it in the shitter?
Yes, because I don't want to do it in front of in front of Lena.
Then
But
Our
yeah.
room is right next to the shitter.
Yeah, hilariously, you are within 10 feet of...
Fucking geniuses. Okay.
You're
God,
welcome.
This is so dumb. I love it.
Okay, I roll. Well, either way, that's not helping me too much. With my pluses, it's a 10, but with that 3 is a 13. Still not too terrible, but not too great.
Yeah, I don't think I would consider success, but it's not so bad that you're poisoned for the whole day.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You could pass it off as seasickness.
Yeah, it's like perhaps a little bit nauseous, but you're not gonna be sweating buckets all day.
Alright, works for me.
August, you're just in time. They made cheesy eggs and potatoes for breakfast.
Sound a little too
Yes, and they have an
sexy.
entire glass of fresh milk to go with it.
How do they have fresh milk on a ship? That shit
It was from
spoiled
yesterday.
so fast.
They
From
milked a
yesterday.
manatee.
That's
Is that what they told you? There?
that's not how that works, right?
No, that's totally how it works. Is that right, Ella?
No, it's not how it works.
Like one of the crew members cooking just turns and is like, "What?"
Okay, no, it's not how that works because he was looking at you like you're a
It's
fucking
not
wig.
how it works, Halu.
Thank you.
But aren't they also called sea cows?
I don't know.
I think you took that phrase a little too literally, ma'am.
Well, let me ask: has anybody ever tried to milk a manatee before?
That feels illegal.
Yeah, it's
Why
probably.
don't you go try to milk a shark while you're at it, Marcos?
Don't be ridiculous. Sharks aren't mammals.
That's your big takeaway here. Okay.
I mean, this is like talking about.
If it has tits, you can milk it. Them's the rules.
Is anybody else just like
Doesn't mean you
curious now?
should.
Is anybody else just curious now about how manatee milk would taste?
No,
No.
No.
not in the slightest.
Hmm.
The god?
This is a crew member.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I love a little.
God herself descended from the heavens and said, "Ew, no." You stop that.
That's one of the crew members that are finishing up the breakfast are just like, no.
How
we-
much?
we
Well,
were
how much
just-
does someone have to pay you to drink manatee milk?
Please.
There aren't even manatees in these waters. They're further south.
No, I'm saying if we magically had a jug of manatee milk in front of us, how much?
we have an alchemy jug.
We do have
mean-
an
We
alchemy
have an
jug.
alchemy
I-
jug.
Well,
We do.
I
Yeah, we
think
do have an
Yes.
alchemy jug, but it only does certain things. One of them
It makes
not.
milk. I didn't specify what type of milk. I thought.
It doesn't make milk. It makes mayonnaise. I don't think it makes
It's
milk.
manatee
What is that?
mayonnaise. Then.
That would require manatee eggs.
Manatees don't lay eggs. They're
That
mammals,
you know
not
of.
birds.
Platypus.
Mayonnaise needs milk in it too. I thought.
No.
Nope. Mayonnaise
Uh-uh.
is just egg and oil.
Manatee oil then.
Alchemy jug. Let me see.
That feels bad.
Oh, it's
That
bad.
feels
It's
illegal.
horrible.
Milk.
It probably
Let's
is.
It's illegal in the state of Fantasy Florida.
Wait, hold on. I forgot to say
That's in the
this.
Feywild.
Islip and Sedge go into the galley at the same time, and Sedge just has like a hand in Islip's back pocket. No, that's a joke.
I mean, that implies Isla's pants have pockets, which I don't know if fantasy pants have pockets.
Why not?
Exactly.
Fair enough.
After the work Isla did last night, he magically grew pockets on his pants.
Yeah.
Way it is.
Yeah, my man deserves some pockets.
A
Dude.
blessing from the gods.
Do good enough in bed and you are blessed with pockets.
With pockets.
Forever pockets.
Mhm.
Yo,
That's
I
a lot.
wish. Dead ass.
I'd never be allowed pockets.
If someone's wearing cargo pants, they must like really know how to fuck then.
Looks at my EMT uniform. Damn, I didn't know that about myself.
No, that's just assumed for all emergency service workers,
Don't assume that for all
Yeah,
emergency
it's a given.
service.
It's a given.
except for
No.
cops.
No,
Cops get no
don't.
pockets.
Do not assume it for emergency service.
We're getting off track.
I can imagine.
Deeply so.
Anyway,
Usual.
breakfast.
Yeah, your sort of breakfast. Jad comes down from the captain's quarters and joins you. Looks up and goes, "I hope you all slept well."
Say, you seem like the adventuring type. Have you had manatee milk before?
Oh Jesus. Or,
I mean,
Oh,
anybody,
man.
Is that our,
anybody
is
here
that our
would've
new
tried it, I feel like it would be
Fapoon
him.
question?
No, I have not tried manatee milk before.
Hmm.
please ignore
Would
him.
you
he's
try?
an
Would you
idiot.
try it if someone gave you the opportunity?
No, I don't think I would.
Hmm.
Smart answer.
Is
You
this
just lost your chance to fuck him.
This sounds like these sorts of things
This-
are a regular occurrence among all of you.
Yes.
Strange
No need we
questions.
could have started on the spoon debate.
The Fapoon debate.
You don't want to ask.
It's better than manatee milk. I will take it at this point.
Well, now I'm curious. Not about the
Right.
manatee
I
milk.
will posit the question for you. What would you call a utensil that is partially a spoon and partially a fork?
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for him. And I'm gonna flip a coin for him.
Hey,
Oh no.
What?
He stops and thinks. They stop and think, and they go, "Well, see, now you put it in my head about calling it a Fapoon.
So,
So I guess
Feel
it's
like-
gonna have to be Fapoon."
a man of
feel
my own
like-
mind. That's what I'm talking about.
You've re-earned the ability to fuck him.
Excellent.
This
Good
feels
to hear.
this feels like we uh by like did oh god I
Led the
can't think.
witness.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we have to question the same way for everybody. Most people say, spoon or whatever.
Okay, but we started
Or
with
fork, I mean.
Fapoon. Like say it's a Fapoon. Wait, hold on. Out of character. What did he say it was? A sport?
Cocoon.
Fapoon.
Yeah.
So I feel like we influenced him and like with the bias of the Fapoon question by directly stating the name of the question.
That's not. We've told people Fapoon before, and they've gone, "That's stupid."
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like oftentimes when I ask the question, I put Fapoon first because it is the correct way of saying it.
Agreed.
So it
to
is the
disagree.
first time.
I don't know if there's a correct way to say it, but Bapoon does sound fun.
Ah, there you go. Another reason why I think it's the correct way. We need more fun words.
I mean, there's plenty of fun words.
Not enough.
Can you guys
Not-
wait to start
Yeah,
eye
not in
fucking
front of my
until,
eggs. Not in
like,
front of my
you're
cheesy
done
eggs,
eating?
please.
Thank you so much.
I apologize. We should be in Daggerford within a few hours.
Cool. If you're gonna
Wonder what
fuck dude in the
Elvis-
captain's quarters, so I don't have to hear it.
I'm sure he does have a much nicer bed. Thank you for the suggestion, Ilov.
You're welcome. Go get fucked. I don't care.
It feels weird that I'm not the target of these sarcastic remarks.
Yeah.
You were not eye fucking him.
That you know of.
Okay, I'm going back to my room now.
No,
Yes.
Isla, we have book club tonight.
Get back to your usual activities inside.
I don't care. And Ilif will leave and go back to their room.
Debs follows.
I feel like at one point during the breakfast, Marcus would have linked up with Ilov, mind-wise, and been like, "Did he sleep well?" Just as a quick yes or no or whatever.
Yes.
I made sure of it.
Sends a mental image of a thumbs up then.
Thumbs up emoji to him.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I do have to ask the question because there has been a lot of joking about the flirting. Do Marcus and/or Blossom seek out Janice at any
Oh,
point?
God.
This is just a question I feel like I have to throw out there just because there's been so
feel
much
like
joking about it.
It's too soon to tell. It's only been a day on the ship, okay? We barely had
valid.
breakfast.
Fair and valid.
Also, I feel like that's a conversation Lena and Marcus need to have of like, are they comfortable being non-monogamous?
At least in this instance.
Fair and valid. All right. Good to get that clarified. Anything else you guys are doing this morning then?
I think Lena's gonna peruse one of her history books.
Okay.
He's stepping up.
Yeah, no,
For
Ilif's
one.
just in their room.
Yeah, I actually want to find Marcus.
Okay. You can meet me on the top deck here. Why not?
All right.
That's the
yeah.
That's the lower deck. Is it? No.
No,
it's top
That
deck.
is a top deck.
Lena's gonna be on the up here sunning and reading her book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably why Marcus is up there. He's probably like smoking a quick thing and then hanging out.
Watching Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Oogling his girlfriend. I think Hello would well, first of all, be upwind of him because cigarettes. And just sort of like lean very casually and just be like,
Well, let me ask: does Hello usually make faces when Marcus is like smoking or something?
the slight crinkle of a nose, but it's more so the like she doesn't like the smell. She doesn't necessarily care that he's like there is definitely concern, but also the
I
she
feel like
can't control
Marcus.
his actions.
I feel like Marcus would have noticed that, and like out of no real effort of his own, like just like his body doing it for him, he like usually snuffs out the cigarette or throws it away or something when he sees Hello approaching. To be honest,
That's so sweet.
That's
Holy
literally
shit.
so sweet.
so yeah, he just chucks it into the ocean. Blink.
Plunk.
Is that a habit he picked up when Bugsy would come around?
Oh no, he'll smoke like a fucking chimney around Bugsy, bro. You kidding? The first lungs. He's always in the
That
sewers.
kid's gonna die of lung cancer at 22.
God.
No, it's. I think it's definitely a habit he picked up, specifically because of Hello, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, you kill me, Justin. I think Hello was sort of like it. I'm not sure how like Marcus is posed on the deck, but I think Hello would sort of like lean on the banister, sort of facing out to the ocean, because she doesn't necessarily want other people to overhear the conversation.
Okay.
You've noticed, right? How off Ilif's been?
I think Marcus does this thing where he's like leaning on the rail too, and he like has his elbow on the rail, and it kind of props up his face using his palm, and he's like, "You've been on a roll lately." First, this whole thing with Silverhand. You notice that too?
Hello
Yeah,
kind of like
didn't really talk
shrugs.
to him.
I'm getting
trying to
worried.
find the time. Yeah, I'm not sure. At first, I thought it was everything that's been going on.
Mhm.
All that stuff with Sedge hasn't been feeling all that great, and I obviously didn't. I've made things kind of annoying yesterday. Let me just put that lightly. So I figured it was just usual stress stuff, but yeah, I don't know. He seems. Yeah, it doesn't seem the same. I'm worried it might have something to do with that visit they had yesterday.
To Blackstaff's tower?
Yeah, Blackstaff's tower. I'm not exactly sure all the details of what Ilif and Blackstaff did, but there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
So who should go talk to him? Me or you? Are we gonna flip a coin or something, or?
I don't want to crowd them, but maybe.
I mean, I would consider it. I would consider it this way. Yeah, that could work. Consider it this way. They're always giving us shit, so I think it's about time we gave him some shit, right?
I don't know if I think they've given you more shit. I'm their favorite, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You're everybody's favorite. But yeah, we can both talk to him. See why not?
Not around Sedge though. I think with everything that's going on.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if Sedge has noticed it, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't with everything he has going on.
Yeah. Damn, I thought my shit was bad. He's going fucking through it.
It's kind of a baton we pass around. I'm happy that you're having a good time right now.
The world's shittiest baton. No thanks. I'd rather we chuck it into the ocean or something, but I guess it depends on if Ilif will maybe go with Sedge to see his sister. Sedge might want to do it alone. I don't know. Maybe we just do it after Daggerford?
That's a hard decision. I mean, keeping Sedge in mind, I mean, who's to say who's to say it won't help him having this talk with Ilov before then?
Yeah.
If anybody's going to be helping out Sedge, it's going to be Ilov. And if Ilov's not feeling the best right now, then maybe we should just talk to him before then to just make sure everything's okay and that hopefully he'll be on the top of his game to help out Sedge.
Yeah. And whatever happens, we'll be there to help with the fallout.
Yeah. We'll just have to corner him or something when he's going to go take a shit. I don't know. He's been in and out of his room the whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing. They
Can I be
don't
honest?
leave their room.
Yeah, I'm even more worried now because he said no to the whole little smut book club. I thought he would have been all over that. That has me really
They
concerned.
were earlier.
Yeah.
Back up in Leyland, I think. Not Leyland. Fuck. What's the other place? Pirate Town. Whatever the fuck
Luskin?
it's called. That shithole. Yeah. Cool. Lena just shouts, Luskin! Thanks!
I'm thinking about Lermis!
Are we all?
No. No, you are not gonna group me up into whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, Luskin.
All right. Well, if we're not going to corner in the bathroom, here's your game plan. All you got to do is knock on the door and tell him I'm doing something stupid. He'll come right up, and then we can talk to him then.
What's believably stupid? You strip teasing on the mast?
That's not stupid. It sounds like a fun time. No, it just you don't have to tell him exactly what I'm doing. You say those couple of words and he'll be right up.
Yeah, well, that'll get Sedge. You know that'll get Sedge.
Oh, that's true.
Cool. Lena did something stupid. Cool.
Oh, that bird passed by.
Yeah, that was a weird bird. What the fuck?
Had a great idea. We just
The bird could have been Oscar.
Yeah. Oscar just like pops out from like my cloak.
Or like Oscar took the opportunity, has been like flying alongside the ship and has been like
some like seagulls.
Yeah, has been terrorizing the seagulls essentially. When he just like pops up, like just lands on the banister and goes, "Just tell him, Lawson, tell him Lena did something stupid."
Oh, duh. Yeah. Okay.
It was bye.
Bye. There's like 2 feathers sticking out of his mouth or some shit.
Yeah.
He's been plucking feathers off the seagull and wearing them.
There's a very like a second later you hear a very indignant squawk.
At least he's entertaining himself. Good for him. Yeah, let's that's actually a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I sort of like
Okay.
give Marcus like a gentle sort of like brush against the shoulder.
Marcus almost falls off the ship because they're too strong.
They have better control.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. Hello. I'm theming my own damn character.
Hey, when you go through an identity crisis.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm upside down. How did that happen?
It seems like when you move your character, depending on the direction you move, your character.
I kind of hate that. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I can turn it off.
Okay.
Please do.
It's just weird. Yeah, I'll zip back down. And I'll sort of come over and knock and
What?
Lena.
Is she actively dying?
No.
Is she actively about to cause harm to the rest of the crew?
Maybe emotional.
Is she gonna actively cause harm to herself?
Debatable.
Can you and Marcus not handle it?
You don't want to watch?
No, why would I want to watch?
Can you just come up to the deck, please?
Fine. Give me like a minute to get dressed.
Yeah, no problem. I think Hello will hurry back up to the deck and I think the look on her face tells Marcus everything he needs to know
Mm.
of just it's worse than we thought.
Oh.
I like to think that a major part of why Ylif can't get up right away is that Sedge has been dozing just slightly and has his arms around Ylif's torso like a limpet.
Oh, it's
Ylif will fucking summon an echo and switch places with the echo so that way he can cuddle an Ylif of some form for a little bit longer before it disappears.
that's him.
No, Sedge sees that and it's like, hey, what the...
I didn't want you to wake up without me there. I'm close to the ship small enough that the echo would be there.
No, I'm getting up now.
Okay, I'm needed up on the deck for something. Continue laying down. I should be back in 5 minutes once I yell at Lena and then come back down.
No, if you're gonna yell at Lane, I'm gonna watch.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's all going to hell in a handbasket.
Your party
Yeah, fine.
dynamics
Okay,
are betraying
care.
you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Halu just had asked for me and not you, but if you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
come, I have no power to stop you. Otherwise, I think the ship. I don't think the ship's gonna burn down.
I mean, I should stretch my legs a little.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a whole party conversation now.
Without the
Layla
privacy
knows
of being
nothing
in a
about it.
room.
And Lena knows absolutely nothing about it.
No, Ylif will fucking come up to the top of the ship. Where's the stairs?
Like the center, yeah.
There's a
Ylif will.
yeah. There's a little. Can you see where my stream thing is?
Yes.
There's a ladder right there that goes to this trapdoor.
And can I see Lena from where I am roughly?
Yeah.
If I'm coming
Or
up
what?
facing this way, I'm gonna see Elena first, probably.
Yeah, she's this there's that slope that goes up there, or steps that go up to where the wheel is. But yeah, I think Lena's pretty easy to spot.
I look and I go, Lena, what are you doing that requires me to come yell at you?
Why are
shit.
you coming to yell at me?
Halu
I've
came
just
and got
been-
me and said you were doing something stupid that I needed to be on the deck for.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know reading history was considered stupid, but all right.
Are you okay? You're reading history, the world's ending.
Maybe that's why Helu got you.
Maybe. Are you good? Is Titania taking over again?
Ylif.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. What?
We're chilling.
We lied.
Yeah, sorry.
Ylif starts going back down the
No,
ladder.
No, come on. Hey, hey.
please.
We just.
Is
we,
this an
we just wanna talk
intervention?
to you.
Yeah.
No, just to check in.
I'm not on drugs. I'm not on alcohol. I don't drink alcohol that much anymore. I'm fine.
Not-
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Not that
We
sort
were-
of intervention.
We were just hoping to talk to you privately, if possible.
Looks around, gestures to the crew. Yeah, this is really private, guys.
The crew will look at him and go, we can leave.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Go
actually.
downstairs.
You're in charge of the ship. Don't leave. These guys just I'm going back down, and Ylif will start going back down the ladder.
Oh, you know what?
Well,
You know what? You can talk with us in my room or my temporary room. It'll just be
Oh.
5 minutes, please. It's
Fine.
it would
I
give
really
you
hope-
and Hello a little peace of mind.
I really
Lena,
hope
come
Marcus
join
is
this
off.
unlimited conversation, I guess. I don't really
No,
care.
I think it. You should just have it with me and Hello.
Did you get Lena pregnant? Are you trying to break the news to me?
Why would I be breaking the news to you?
Because
Listen,
I would have an aneurysm?
I look
No,
at
if that would have happened, I would do it in a much funner way, okay? This is a little too serious for that. This is something else. We'll talk about it in my room. Come on.
Is Sedge okay?
Yes, such is fine. Just listen. I'll let you know.
Sedge is like,
everything
I'm over
important.
here, I'm fine.
That's cool, Sedge.
Oh, he'd be under the ladder because Sedge hasn't, Ylif hasn't fully gotten off of it
Oh.
yet.
God damn, okay.
Sedge is just like, yeah, I'm fine. I have a great view.
All right, just to make this easier, let's see how many. I'm gonna dimension door myself and both Helu and Isla just into the room right now.
What a willing creature.
Oh, you're unwilling? Okay. Forget it.
Because Ilif, okay, actually, no, Ilif would be willing because Ilif implicitly trusts Marcus, and if Marcus is doing one of those things of they wouldn't even think to be unwilling in terms of, like, magic being cast.
Mm.
They just have implicit trust of Marcus.
Okay. So yeah, he was just like pat shoulders, poof into the room just to make things easier.
Oh, that's one way of doing it. Lena, what are you reading again?
It's the history of the northern reaches south of the Frost Wilds.
You're on top of my character. I can't move it, Justin.
No, that's his job.
It's one of giants and dragons at the moment.
I see. Yeah, I'm gonna make a history check to see how much I know about what Lena's reading.
Sure, yeah.
You activated Sedge's trap card.
Sure.
Knowledge.
Autism.
That is a 15 on the die, plus 6, so 21.
Lena accidentally running the perfect distraction for
Yay!
Marcus.
Me fully picking that area because there's a possible Fey portal up there is the only reason.
Okay, I don't know if I can, because you came up, I think, with that name on the fly there, Kate?
I definitely meant, like, because there's a campaign, Icewind Dale.
Oh,
That's the name I was
talking about
come up
Icewind
with.
Dale. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Icewind Dale is the region beyond the spine of the world. It is generally very hard to get to, by foot, and is a frozen wasteland, for lack of a better word. But I'm not gonna do a whole big info dump because at the end of the day, that's not gonna be relevant to this campaign. But
Absolutely not.
what I will give you is that, yeah, you know a lot about Icewind Dale from your studies. You can sit here and have a wonderful, like, discussion with Blossom, who's learning all about it, about the history of the Dales.
Great. So I start info dumping, and every time Blossom has a question, I go off on, like, another 5-minute tangent.
You are thoroughly distracted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, accidentally being helpful.
Woo!
It's the only time
Times
she
in a
will ever be
row.
helpful.
Hey, you're also helpful getting Isla out of the room.
MVP Lena.
Lena's the most helpful when she's unaware that she's trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like helping a sailor discover her identity.
I love that.
Through
Totally forgot about that. I hope she's doing well.
Don't die.
It's fine.
What? Helu, Ilif, and Marcus.
Is there any delay for Ilif showing back up?
Hmm.
Through the use of a
Does that happen? No, because remember, it's any teleportation at this point.
Yeah. I think after what happened with Blackstaff, I think there was a very slight delay. It's, I think, probably shorter than it has been. But it is still there. So, like, Marcus, you appear in the room with your dimension door, and, like, you brought Ilif with you. And you turn and Ilif's not there, and then you blink and he's there. So it's like, were you seeing things? Kind of like a brief blip.
Hella comes in like a minute later.
No, Haluga grabs in dimension door too.
You can only dimension door one creature and yourself.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Addie came out and possessed me for a second.
That is true. I forgot about that. Well, I just mentioned or Ilif. Helu comes down. Strutting.
Yeah.
All right. Which Marcus takes a mental note when he's the only one in this freaking room for a hot minute.
For the briefest of moments, and then Ilif's there.
Wait, Like a blink and you miss it, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still long enough. Okay.
This happened when they did the maid circle in the Feywild from Mithrindain to Aster's Ailing.
Yeah.
And I forget, didn't
This
this
was
happen
this was
another
their
time
status
with the
months
Mithrindain?
ago. What?
I forget, didn't this happen another time? Like,
Well, this
again,
has happened a few times in front of the
Yeah.
party.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gotten worse.
Primarily with Ylif's like swapping with the Echo.
You guys saw it in front of you guys saw it in the spa when I left rapid switch with their Echo.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that was
Mhm.
Hello's fault.
The delay seems variable.
It has been getting worse, and then this is much better than compared to before.
Yeah, but the delay is still there.
interesting. Okay. Alright, probably wait for Hello to come back, but I'll take a mental note of that.
Yeah, I'll pop in just, like literally a minute later.
Huffing and puffing.
It's not that far.
No, I just mean in the sense like we teleported instantly and you're like, I gotta get there fast.
Okay, too.
She'll enter, close the door. Okay. I don't want to beat around the bush. Ylif, we're worried about you.
And this needed an intervention privately?
I mean, I wouldn't go so far as call it an intervention. It's more like we really
You're
just wanted to-
cornering me in a room, telling me you need to talk to me about something important with yourself and another person.
just because
That feels like an
depending-
intervention.
Just because depending on how this conversation goes, this is a private matter that revolves around you. So I wasn't sure if you wanted Sedge to know about it or Elena to know about it. The reason we're talking about it with you is because we both noticed it. That's all. If there's something you want to talk about with them another time, you're more than free to. It's more like
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You
you haven't been yourself. And I don't mean like in a drained kind of sad way or something. Like I'm not sure what happened when you were at that tower, but
you feel
yeah,
more apathetic. And we're worried about.
Cool. Thanks for the worry, I guess.
like how are you? Are you feeling okay? Like I'm not sure what she did. You know, with that. What was her name again? Blackstaff.
I think. I don't remember.
I'm not sure
Just-
what you guys were up to. If that has something that might have led to this change, but
No,
if-
but she did help.
Okay.
is there anything about that you want to tell us about, or do you just want to keep that to yourself?
I mean, I don't really know what she did. She waved her hand, said some magic words, and I have felt more aware of my body and stable than I have in months.
Well, let me rephrase that then. What did she tell you she was doing? Like what?
How do I phrase this? Fuck. Help, Jen. My brain's deleted all the English language.
Oh,
Trying to
Say it in Spanish.
describe what Blackstaff did.
Yeah, help.
Yeah, the best way to describe it is that Blackstaff
Like, fucking locked myself down.
anchored your like
That's the word I forgot.
yeah, best way to describe it is
okay.
yeah. Okay, cool.
She anchored the pieces of my fracturing, splintering, shattering soul to, like, my body, and it's harder to break apart.
Okay.
that's
Good.
good. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. That's very good.
Oh, and also she gave me a lantern to help actually, like, collect the pieces of my soul when we find it.
That's also
Hmm.
very good. That's great.
Yeah. It's good on paper, but do you see why we might be a little bit worried? Your soul got tweaked with one day. Later on in the day, you don't seem kind of the same. You know what I mean? Like, do you think there's some kind of correlation there, maybe, or?
Or maybe having my soul get fucked with made me relive trauma, and it's not an actual issue that she caused, and it's my brain fighting against me, perhaps?
that did not cross my mind. I think this is why we wanted to talk to you. That
Uh-huh.
makes a lot
Yeah,
of sense.
thanks. Cool. Good talk. I'm gonna leave.
Isla, please, we want to be there for you, and we want to help. And you're our friend. You're so important to us. We just want to help you, and we want to understand, and we want to be there for you because you have been there for us, and you barely knew us in the beginning, and you have done so much, and we want to be strong for you so that you don't have to carry everything all the time alone.
That's really sweet, Hello. And I really appreciate the sentiment. I do. But I'm fine.
But you're not.
I'm my level of fine.
That's still bad.
I'm a functioning level of fine.
You shouldn't have to just be a functioning level of fine.
Okay, let me lay this out. Do we have like emotions aside, logically, do we have the time for another one of our party members to have like an emotional crash out? No, because Sedge is about to have 5 in the span of 2 weeks. So Lena's always about 5 seconds away from one. You, points at Hello, have actually resolved a lot of yours, so I'm not as worried now. Points at Marcus. And you are an untapped potential of problems waiting to blow up because you think you're a curse to everyone's existence around you, and therefore when anything goes wrong that you think is your fault, it just reaffirms all of that. So you are also 5 seconds away from a crisis about all of the time. I do not have the time, and you guys do not have the capacity to handle it. Sedge is about to have like 5,000 breakdowns in 2 weeks. Over 2 weeks.
Sedge from atop of the boat. Hey.
Sedge on top with Lena sneezes suddenly and violently.
Whoa! On top with Lena?
And I can't believe Marcus is
on top the top deck. Jesus Christ, you horny fucks.
I think they respect each other's partner too much to do that behind their backs.
Well,
I mean, Marcus was already on top of Isla. I don't know what to say at this point.
This is the worst.
Get out of this one.
Fair enough, Isla. A wise man once told me back when I was hanging out in a bathtub that...
What?
Remember you in a bathtub?
Marcus is referring to... Yeah,
Marcus. Oh, right. Okay.
When Isla was on him about not talking about his problems or whatever he was going on, he told me that even if I believe that I'm all right, if my actions are affecting the people around me that I care about, then maybe it's worth talking about it, or at least acknowledging it, or at least letting other people know that they're okay, Because if you reach the point where other people have to come to you and corner you in a bathroom or a room or something, maybe it's worth talking about. But hey,
have you talked about your thing yet?
No, because like I said before, I don't think it's as much of a problem. I think it's a little bit different since we're talking about your soul and how that might be scattering up some trauma, and
you're potentially poisoning yourself.
Again, that's neither here or there.
Well, did you know he was probably poisoning himself every day?
No.
Yeah.
And I'm Marcus.
Yeah, he's not talking to Lena or Sedge about it, and it's...
We will get back to that, Marcus. We will get back to that. This is about
you right now.
This is about you, Isla.
Damn it, I thought that would work.
Yeah, that's...
Usually Marcus's things can supersede mine pretty easily, so...
Not this time.
Don't think I haven't gotten wise to your shit, Isla.
To be fair, most of it wasn't on purpose. It was just kind of shit exploded a minute or two after some shit exploded for me, and therefore the newest exploded shit took priority, which was fine.
No, it's
And-
not, because you're important, but I
Yeah.
do understand the logic.
And if
I
and if
mean,
we're going by
literally,
logic,
Lena
then-
and Marcus's relationship imploded and the party fractured. So, like, and then ever since then, shit's just kind of kept happening.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
And if we're
we'll
if
talk-
we're going down the logical end of things as well, if you're worried about bringing your problems forward because so many other people already got problems that they're dealing with, and that you don't think we don't have enough time to unravel things or have another episode or whatever you want to call it, just know,
I mean, I
like,
quite
if we
literally
don't-
think we do not have enough time
thing
in
is,
the day.
if we don't do it now or another time where it's safe, what if that unraveling happens during a horrible bad time, like all that shit with the hag fight, for example, or whatever? Better to do it here in some stinky room in the bottom of a fucking ship than in the middle of shit kicking off. You know what I mean?
It's always in the middle of shit kicking off. We have
Then we
terrible
deal with it in the
timing as a
middle of the
party.
shit kicking off. Yeah, there'll never be a good time, but we will make time. Fuck everything else. We'll do it at the same time. We'll multitask.
Please don't fuck everything else. I don't want to watch anyone fuck the boat.
Neither do I.
Listen, where I personally stand is I totally get if you don't want to talk about things, not talk about them now, whatever. You know, at least we just want to make sure you're doing okay, and you know.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not,
whatever.
and I don't really care that I'm not doing okay
God.
because I've never been okay for the past 6 years, and so this is my general state of being. You just met me at a much better time in my life where I was very wonderfully ignorant to my situation.
Then,
No.
then tell us. Dump all the shit.
I'd really rather just do this to the whole party so I don't have to repeat it.
Okay. Then we can do this as a whole party.
Because the second Sedge realizes that he didn't notice something, he's going to feel guilty, and I don't have the emotional capacity to walk him through his guilt. And then Lena's going to feel bad that she missed the confrontation party, and is going to be sad that she couldn't be there for me like I've been there for her, probably. Titania's probably going to laugh her ass off.
Fuck Titania.
Yeah. And I really don't feel like repeating nor giving the emotional capacity to comfort people right now. So,
Okay. Marcus and I will handle Lena and Sedge. Just
And before
Tell
we
us
even do
when.
that, I feel, yeah.
now,
I feel like
let's
I
just
feel
fucking
like
get it over
before-
with.
I feel like before anything else, we like. Do you really want to do this, Aleph? I don't want you to do this because you think you have to do it for us. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't want to do it for myself. But you guys are like the only fucking things I care about right now in my life. So, fuck it, sure.
All right,
are
if- I
you
mean,
genuinely sure?
yeah, because I mean, you don't. It's one of those things where you don't have to tell like all of us. You can even talk to just one of us. Like I'm
gonna have to repeat it because Lena can literally read my mind once a day at her will. So,
Really?
like, I'm not gonna be able to keep anything actually secret from her if she so desires to
try
read
to
my
make
mind.
it a role where she can't do that. It seems kind of invasive, you know.
That's very.
Oh, she only did it once, when I had a... She's only done it once recently, so...
When you had a what?
Did you just go get everyone else?
When you had a what?
When I had a mini freak out, now go get everyone else.
You mean like a possible panic attack?
No, like destroying the room of the boat we were in last time. Go get everyone else so I don't have to
Oh,
fucking
that's
repeat
like
it.
a major crash out. All right, not a panic attack.
I don't think we've seen a major crash out yet, Marcus. I will go get everyone else. Okay. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the top deck, Lena interrupts a Sedge monologue and is like, Is anything off about Ylif recently?
Um, can I roll DM?
Yeah, go to make a.
I think you're finally not so much. Well, actually, you've been in your world so much recently. Nah, I don't give a shit.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Like Ylif. Storm no longer gives a shit.
Let's do. I guess let's do history. History.
I actually give many shits, and I'm loving this so much, and it breaks my heart that Ylif is so indifferent to all the emotional support they're getting. But it's what they've wanted for months at this point.
Is a 22.
Okay.
Just a few days too late.
I asked for insight.
literally.
I didn't ask for insight for a reason, which is that, like, Isla's not there in front of you, and all this. So, like, so Lena throws that question at you, and you stop, and you're like, wait a minute. And you, like, go back through the list of, through the events of the past, like, 2 days, and you're like, wait a minute.
Hold on
damn.
here. Actually, now that you mention it, Ylif has been acting extremely off these last few days. How did I, well... I was... Go on.
Do you think it's because of what happened at the tower? I mean, it's been happening since then.
It must have been something that Archmage Blackstaff did.
Were you able to see what was going on up there?
Not
think
at all.
Citrus
I wasn't
up
I
there.
wasn't allowed to be in the room while she was doing her magics or whatever.
If I tell you something, do you promise not to tell Ylif that you know?
Oh God.
It depends on what it is.
Oh my god, she's pregnant.
You're
I'm
not
pregnant and it's Ylif's. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
you're not
It's
pregnant,
from the
are you?
kiss. No.
What 5-year-old? Like, what,
I just
what
have to make
middle
sure.
school thought process is that?
No, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. Marcus and I use meticulous protection.
I don't need to know that.
I think the fact that we keep having to question if she's pregnant means we actually do need to know that.
Bruh, the lights flickered again.
Oh no!
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
It's a sign that she is.
The gods are like, this bitch pregnant. Fetus.
Now that you mention it, Ylif has been acting off these last couple of days since we went to Blackstaff Tower. I would say I don't know how I missed that, but can I also tell you something, Blossom?
Ylif's pregnant.
It happened
Ylif
last
has
night.
corrected me.
Huh?
Oh no, I'm joking.
Um,
God, this is such a cursed session.
As you know, I'm a Kalashtar, and Kalashtar do not dream. As of recent, though, that ability of mine, that part of my race has been lost to me. So I've been having nightmares these last 2 days or so.
How?
I wish I knew how. But every time I dream, I have this nightmare.
Is it the same nightmare?
It's
Is
the
it-
same nightmare. I'm a dragon hunting through the snow, and I catch up to my quarry and kill them. Except for it's not just some random face. It's first it was Ylif, and then the night before it was Marcus.
Did you have any nightmares last night?
No, I didn't actually. I dreamt that we were heading towards the logging camp with Vincent the cow. I don't know if you remember, but he got eaten by Cryovane.
Oh, yes. No, yes, you got poisoned by that keg we found.
Yes.
We came across in the woods.
Ugh.
I had that dream last night. I'm not sure how or if dreams are like that normally.
Well, did Marcus talk to you before? I know he has some ability to do that occasionally.
I don't think Marcus talked and I talked.
Strange. Usually he asks for consent from the person before doing that. Unless he's being malicious about it.
If it was him, there was no malicious dream. That's for certain. If he wanted me to have a nightmare, he just could have left me alone.
To be fair, we didn't ask Leda for permission when we did it, so...
I said usually.
Usually.
But, what did you want to tell me, Lena?
Right. So, back before we got back to Neverwinter, No, I think it was before the hag fight. I can't remember. It was all a bit of a blur. But around that time, Ylif placed a part of his fractured soul in my brain hole.
Okay, you didn't have to say it like that, but what
Sedge
the
does know
Well,
this.
how else am I supposed to say it?
My brain hole.
In the old think noggin.
In the old noodle.
Right.
In the old talkie noodle.
And Sedge does know about this.
And since the tower, I have felt a stronger connection with Ylif. I can almost, if they're close enough, I can feel where they are. Can I also feel if they're like in emotional distress or not that strong?
I think it's that strong.
Okay. I can, in addition to being able to read their thoughts, I can also now sense when they're nearby. And I'm drawn to them. Like two people connected by a string.
Okay. And has that been helping the two of you?
I mean, sort of. I mean, since they got this way, I've kind of been avoiding them because I don't know what to say and I'm worried I'll set them off.
No, I understand. I feel like, let me guess, it was a spur of the moment rash decision. Kind of. Right. I think it would have been better if you consulted the rest of us before doing this, but
Ylif didn't even consult me. Except briefly. And at the time, I wasn't really in my right mind.
Sedge does know about the fact that Ylif just left a piece of himself in Lena after Halu had gone missing.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think some of this is just that Sedge is learning it from about Lena's perspective on the situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lena didn't know that Sedge knows.
Right. So, I'm not sure if this will surprise you or not, but I already knew.
Did Ylif tell you?
Did Ylif tell me?
Yeah.
Yes. He wanted someone to know. They wanted someone to know, just in case.
And also Marcus bullied them into telling.
And they did divulge that Marcus was the one who kind of bullied them into telling me.
Does everyone know about this?
I don't think Halu does.
Halu wasn't
Halu
here when it happened, so...
Yeah. Halu, who's just sort of like was vibing in the Feywild. Man, I really miss my
Halu, who
friend.
learned it from Ylif just now below deck.
I love the
Yeah.
thought. I love the thought of Lena being like, I'm so good at keeping this secret. I'm so proud of myself. Starts telling it. Wait, everybody fucking knew it already?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Halu just learning this right now down below.
Yeah, there's definitely like there's definitely like an error 404 kind of face going on.
Wheel
Real
of
talk.
Death.
Yeah, just like full blue screen as she buffers, and it's just like, okay, was not expecting that.
Did we go talk with them? After Marcus and Halu are done?
We probably should.
Alright, maybe we'll sneak down there after those two come back up.
Which hilariously might be the point where they come and get you.
Yeah, I think Halu first made like a quick stop to the kitchen to just get like a giant fuck off pot of tea. Because this feels like for her it's going to be a very long conversation. So she's getting tea.
Yeah.
I feel like she picked this up from Ember, TBH. Ember and such. Gets the pot, is like holding the pot, or like letting it steep, sets it up, goes up, just pokes her head out. Hey, Lena. Sedge.
Oh, perfect timing. Halu, can we speak with Iliv?
That's why I actually called you.
Oh, good.
It's a party meeting.
I don't think this is good. This doesn't feel good.
It's not. So I have tea. I have tea going. We're in your room and Marcus's room, Lena. Please hurry.
We will be down in a minute.
Great. And she'll disappear, grab the tea, get back to the room. They'll be here in a minute. I also brought tea. This feels like a tea conversation.
It honestly feels more like an alcohol
Yeah, I was about to say
conversation,
that.
but you come back and Iliv's leaning out the fucking porthole smoking.
Marcus is there with them. Marcus and Iliv are smoking for the first time now. Actually, no. This I gotta RP this out. Actually, my bad.
Yeah.
if Iliv is leaving, all right, what does Iliv do? Hold up. Where does Iliv even keep their cigarettes, or did they ask Marcus for cigarettes or something? Or
No,
what?
it's in their bag of holding.
They have like a specific Feywild brand.
Yeah. And they've definitely seen Marcus like snub out his cigarettes and stuff around Halu, so that's why they're waiting until Halu isn't there.
Which she does appreciate.
Okay.
They just lean out the fucking window and like hold the cigarette out to Marcus and like, will you light it? I don't have convenient magic.
Wait, you smoke?
Yeah, I haven't in a few months. But I feel like this is a smoking opportunity.
Fucking
A smoking
weird.
hot opportunity.
Whoa.
Hey.
You know what, Iliv, I didn't know you were chill like that. Hell yeah. I'm gonna smoke with you, actually. Because I got fucking problems, too.
Marcus, I managed to find you in, like, the seediest fucking bar in Astrazalane. Why do you think I wouldn't be a smoker?
I don't know. You just, that seemed pretty put together, is all.
Hides the dark underside of...
So yeah,
Fucking,
they're-
like,
A
gestures
functional
to their
depression.
current predicament, and it's like,
fair.
do I seem put together anymore?
I would be smoking too. Understandable. All right, he lights both Iliv's and then another one for him, and they're both crowded around the fucking.
No, Iliv will offer one of their Feywild ones. They 100% have been paying, like, they haven't had to pay, like, Oscar for any, but they might have to pay Oscar to go pick some up for them.
Some fantasy Winstons. Some fantasy Newports.
I don't know cigarettes, so...
See, I'm not
Fantasy
quite sure,
mammoths.
I'm
No,
not quite
fantasy
sure
camels.
How I
That's
feel
the
about the
brand.
Feywild ones. I wasn't the biggest fan of them back when we were there, but you know what? In solidarity for you, I will take one.
I appreciate your sacrifice. May you
I'll do anything for you,
forever never regret this. Or I
No
don't
problem.
really care.
No promises. It's just crazy. I never would have thought. When did? Can I ask? When did you pick up the habit?
At 16.
A little older than me. Were you a stressed out 16-year-old?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm the second eldest of 4.
I was a stressed out 14-year-old when I started, so fair and valid.
I'm pretty sure we started at the same. Aren't I 2 years older than you? I think we started at the same time.
Huh. Look at that. Twinsies.
How old are you, actually?
Shit, I don't fucking even know anymore.
Feels like 35 is actually
What?
22.
One day I'm my actual age, another day I'm 17. I don't know.
It was
wanna
really
play around.
weird seeing you just stop being 17 because I had only known you to be looking
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you were totally cool just hanging around with a 17 and actually 16-year-old. Think about it.
Because here's the thing. I was fine hanging around Halou.
Marcus is the
And Halou's
exception.
much cooler than you.
Fair. That's true.
Damn.
And Hello doesn't even smoke. That's how cool they are.
I don't blame them. It's a fucking disgusting habit.
Yeah, it is. Only stupid idiots do it.
Only stupid idiots do it.
I'm sorry if it feels like we're like totally cornering you right now.
I don't feel like it. You are quartering me.
I would say that would make us even.
I
You're like-
cornered you as an individual.
You're like a master at cornering people and telling them to regurgitate their problems. So I think.
Okay,
it's
so
high
here's the
time that it's
thing.
your
I've
turn.
actually only cornered you. I've only cornered the party as a person once, and that was you yesterday. Every other time, I just followed you as you went to go do something, and then therefore socially cornered you.
I don't know. I feel like I've talked with Lena a couple times, and she told me you've cornered her a couple of times, or rather, you know what? Corner's not the right word, because I wouldn't call what we're doing to you now exactly. corner.
Emotionally
I mean,
bully.
You have a very beautiful ability in caring about people enough to be the first one to step up. Okay, I just think it's high time that someone did the same favor for you.
Cool.
That's all.
Okay, I mean, cool, I guess. I am functionally fine. Give me a week and I'll be back to at least, giving a little bit more of a shit, probably.
I mean, I tell you all the time that I'm functionally fine. Do you believe me?
Actually, yes. But I know you're functionally fine as shit.
Isn't your functionally fine shit too?
Oh, it absolutely is.
Okay, then. We're both two shitty people in the bottom of a boat that can't talk about our problems, okay? Which is why we need other people to smack us on the top of the head and make us throw up all the poison that's in our guts, because God knows we're not going to do it.
So, if I promise to be as honest as I can in the coming conversation, will you, before anyone else comes back, tell me straight up, are you poisoning yourself every morning?
And what, you're saying that you'll promise to be honest about everything?
I will promise to do my best to be honest about everything.
And what is your
Because there's
best?
some stuff where it's it's you know it's hard to be honest when that's been your ingrained knee-jerk don't talk about it. But I will promise not to storm out of the room until I at least listen to you guys.
I need you to promise to not only be honest, but at least be somewhat self-aware that it's not great to keep all your shit in, you know? Or at least put yourself first more often, man.
Okay, that's a large promise for me just asking a yes or no question.
Oh, it
I'm not
sounds like
asking
you
for the
really wanna know.
whys. I will promise to at least stay in the room and listen and do my very best to fight my knee-jerk "I'm fine" responses and be honest with our friends.
You know what? I'll give you. I'm gonna write a little blank check. If we have a conversation right now and it seems productive, maybe I'll tell you your answer then. I will tell you your answer then.
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
Isla will hold out their pinky.
Oh.
Are you sure about this, Hyla? That's very binding.
I'm well aware. If anyone in this party is going to get me to start being honest, the surprise of everyone, it would be you, not Sedge.
I need a commission now of both Isla and Marcus with cigs in their mouths, just holding pinkies.
That would be very good.
Marcus, you were the first one of the group that gave a shit about what was going on with me. So, if anyone's going to get me to talk about my shit, or at least do my fucking best to talk about it, through the sludge of I don't give a shit I'm feeling right now, it's going to be you. I love and care about everyone in this group. You are just the one that has gave a shit first about me. And what was months of me being alone.
I generally have a hard time giving a shit about people. But it's difficult for me not to give a shit about you.
You had known me for a scant, 3 weeks. Lena had just gone into the coma, and you went with me into the tunnels and comforted me as I saw the worst day of my life again in front of me.
I guess I'm just used to bad days.
Oh mine, I'm not used to people being there for me.
Neither am I, which is why I'm happy we're at least here for each other. Speaking of everything going on before everybody gets here, I do want to tell you, back when I brought you down here, you didn't pop back right away again. I know this happened before in the past, but I figured I should let you know that it happened again.
How long was I gone for?
Barely a second, but...
Oh, okay, it's gotten better then from what you guys have told me of how long I've been gone for some time, at some points.
Yeah.
For me, it's no time passes at all. It's just, 1 second to the next, it's the same. Also, I'm not sure if I'm ready to tell everyone this fact, but I don't have a reflection anymore.
Like when you look in a mirror or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not ready to tell everyone that yet. Because that's gonna set off a whole, panic handling it, but... Let's handle that after... No.
Okay.
You're the first person that knows that specific thing.
And
that's new.
Have you tried to look at your reflection since that whole thing at the tower?
I looked in the bathroom at Halu's parents' house. That's where I noticed.
Oh. So, wow. How long has that been a thing?
Since the tower.
Since the tower. Wow. Well, that's new.
Probably around this time.
I'm not ready to tell everyone yet, because I'm not ready to have people start trying to solve that problem.
We'll take it a problem at a time. Don't worry. I'll keep that to myself.
Thanks.
You can hear the others clattering down the ladder at this point, and approaching the... So at this point, it might be better if you guys gather in
Sedge and Isla's room.
There, or one of the bigger rooms.
Let's just do Sedge and Isla's room, because Isla doesn't want people fucking just walking in.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is more spacious.
Yeah. And I live like the two couples can kind of like just sit next to one another.
Yeah, Hella will take the floor. Oh god. Lena, you're on top of me.
I didn't move. You moved under me.
Yeah,
Everybody's
we're
on
good
top of
enough. We're
each
good
other
enough.
tonight.
Oh, I do have a hard cutoff time at 11. I'm so sorry.
Nope, that's good to know.
I have a 6 a.m. shift tomorrow. Cries.
Rip.
That's just good to know. But yeah, you guys all crowd in Sedge and Iliv's room. It is cramped.
Thinking back to that conversation that Ilov had when we first brought out the tea, Marcus would have got like a random bottle of whiskey that he's kept under the bed in the ship or something. Like spiked Ilov's drink.
Ilif does look at that and looks. The thing is, Ilif looks at that and it's like, save that for tonight after we're done Daggerfold.
I mean, I was just gonna put a little bit in my tea, but okay. Figured
I'm
you
not
could
like you. I can handle my alcohol fine, but I want to be sober for this conversation. Badly.
I'm not talking about like being 50% sober, being 50% not. This is more like a little 5%, but fine.
No. Okay, give it.
Yeah, there you go. See? Don't make me take back my cool comment. And we're all sitting around drinking our tea.
Hello, this is an excellent brew.
Thank you.
You really stepped up your game.
Appreciate that.
So it's up.
So
sorry.
welcome to book club.
Yeah.
Is this really the book club?
No.
No.
No, this is not the
Monthly-
book club.
Monthly trauma talk, more like it.
Okay. So Marcus and I have noticed that Sedge has been off these past few days and concerned.
Sedge has been off for weeks. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
Did you mean to say Ilif?
Who did I say?
You said
You
Sedge.
said.
Oh, I meant to say Ilif. Ilif would have said Ilif, not Sedge. I don't know why I said Sedge.
I mean,
Okay.
Sedge has also been off.
That's also been off the past few days.
This
So
is-
you're not incorrect about that.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, everyone here is a little fucked up. So, and okay, I again out of character for my own thing. So, Ilif has been noticeably fucked up for like the past 2 days.
Yeah, just
I've been
about.
fucked up for like months and no one's noticed, so
Yes,
It's just gotten
I
extremely
didn't even notice
noticeable.
myself.
yeah, just
I think Sedge
that's why I was
puts,
saying
like-
visibly.
I think Sedge puts like a hand over Ilif's. Doesn't say anything, but it's just like, oh. Sorry that I didn't notice.
And you can definitely be upset at yourself, Sedge. But we are here for Ilif right now.
I'm not saying we're not. This isn't about me.
Okay. So we just wanted to come together, like... Man, suddenly I'm just real bad at words. We wanted, Ilif, for you to know that we are all here, and that you don't have to shoulder everything alone. Or reiterate that.
Ella kind of gives a thumbs up because they don't really know what to say. They're like, cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
They need some prompting here. They need to know where to start.
I think Halu's like trying to fucking scramble to figure out like where to start, but not
Fuck.
like
Shit,
fully like hang Iliv out to try. You know?
I think what Hello is trying to say, everybody in this room, we've been a little worried about you, Iliv. And you're always doing the most for us, and you're always talking to us about our problems. And that's helped all of us so much. Right?
So
And
much.
again, you're right. We have so much shit going on that oftentimes it's better to just ignore it and not talk about it. But even with everything that's been going on and how complicated things get, you always find the time to talk to each and every one of us to make sure that we're okay. And now you did tell me and Hello that you're not okay and you haven't been for a long while, and that might be affecting you. So the same way that you have taken the time to take care of all of us, to care about all of us, I think it's your turn now to be shown the same care that you show all of us.
Something that has been long overdue.
Yes.
You guys aren't obligated to do this.
No.
Just, I want to make sure you know that before.
There's no obligation. You're our friend, Iliv.
There's no you owe me because I've been there for you type of thing.
No, it's not
Yeah,
that you
I mean,
are our
yeah.
friend, but more than that, you are a part of our family. We
I mean,
love and care about you, Iliv, so much, and we haven't done the best job at showing that.
You guys have had a lot of fucking things going on.
And so have you.
Mm-hmm.
None of our shit is more important than yours, and vice versa. But you have been put on the back burner a lot.
I haven't exactly been pushing to be not on the back burner. So.
I mean, that's pretty much all of us.
That's all of us. It was certainly me. I certainly didn't want my shit to, get aired out. But I kind of had to. Well. Sorry, Marcus.
But yeah, Hello's right. We all have that habit. But you've always been so great at coasting us out of it. So we just want to see the same as possible for you.
I don't even know where or how to start.
That's okay. Maybe right now, just word vomit.
Have you ever known me to word vomit?
There's a first for everything.
I mean, well, for starters, he said that what happened back the other day at the tower might have reawakened some bad memories, some bad traumas, and
Yes and no. Before anyone decides to try to turn the ship around and attack the all-powerful Archmage,
Gods, no, please.
it did help. Genuinely, it did help because I had a little fucking teleportation mishap again. And I came back a lot faster than you guys have reported me coming back recently. So, it has worked. I feel more stable than I have in months, maybe years, honestly. It just feels like I woke up. And when you wake up, everything hurts.
Yeah.
So you're saying you feel more yourself, but more yourself is also not
I mean,
that great all the time.
the person I was before was still myself.
Mm.
But it's like my echo. It's a piece of me. But I'm more oriented to the pain I'm constantly in. With what's going on emotionally, physically, mentally. It's exhausting. Because now that I'm aware, I feel every bit of my soul that is missing. And it hurts.
Why did you never say anything?
Because for the past few days, I've been trying to, like, function through it. And it's hard to feel stuff when you are overwhelmed by the reality of your situation.
Hmm.
It's like I fell asleep on one of my limbs and suddenly I'm awake again and I've moved it and now it really fucking hurts.
This doesn't come off the wrong way, but part of me almost thinks that it almost sounds like you're more alive, if that makes sense.
Wish I wasn't.
It's alive though.
Yeah, well, they say ignorance is bliss for a reason, so.
Oh yeah, I get it. I mean, but that's at the end of the day, that's just an ache that comes with living, right? That's no matter how much you run away from it, it's always going to come back.
I really don't think I've been living for the past few years since since Worldfall happened to me. So.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, if it does feel like that again, I'm happy that you're living again, even though it might not be all that great right now. Because that kind of pain might linger, but it doesn't have to stay around forever.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't want to fucking hurt.
I don't think anybody does. But you know what? That's just part of being alive.
I was fine for 2 years. Living-ish. Just one thing to another, one assignment to another, and then you fuckers came and made me fucking have to think about it, and now I'm aware of pain again, and I'm back to where I was 2 years ago right after Worldfall, and it fucking sucks.
Are you angry at us for getting involved?
Yes, actually, I kind of am, because I was fine. I wasn't hurting. I wasn't in pain. And then you fuckers gave me an out. I took it like an idiot, and now I'm in pain again.
I mean, you might be in pain again, but don't you feel so many other things?
No, actually, I really fucking don't. I feel pain and apathy right now. Because feeling anything else is a lot. And it's easier to just not give a shit when everything fucking hurts.
I'm sorry.
And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it unless I want to start the fucking whole process again of distancing myself from all of what I'm feeling and putting in that long, arduous work of fucking keeping myself from people I care about so they don't ask me how I'm fucking doing. I don't have to think about it.
That's the thing, Aleph. I think we as your friends don't want that at all. We don't want you to close away like that again. Again, I know it's
Well, maybe I don't give a shit what you want.
That's fine. You don't have to give a shit about what you want. All I know is that I want you to know that I care. that I love you enough to be vocal about it. That I love you enough to get all these people together that also care about you and also love you. To tell you that we know life is
You
shit.
love me so much, why the fuck did you make me have pain?
I'm gonna slap Ilif.
Oh, Jesus.
Lena.
Make an attack roll.
No. Okay. Ilif is like at advantage. Ilif is actually Ilif. Does Ilif have the alert? No, I have observant.
This is gonna do 0 damage. Oh
Just fish
no. Is there any way I can re-roll that?
I was going to
What'd
say
you
it's
get?
probably an advantage with advantage, mainly because Ilif is just not fucking paying attention right now.
Yeah, it's sort of a
Okay.
surprise. Yeah, allow it.
Okay.
Come on.
Natural
Rolls
20.
lower. Oh
my
Yeah,
God!
it was 0.
Nice,
I
tell
okay.
a story!
I do wanna point out that my ruling for the minimum of 1 regardless.
Okay. And I
For the
did get
first time
Parm's
in a
consent
while.
before doing this. I just want to set that in for the record.
Yes.
I did get Parm's consent to do this.
Didn't know why it was happening, but I'm 1 for trauma, so
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm taking 2 points of damage.
Okay, yeah.
My
Yeah.
104.
Just yeah.
It stings
Just
bad. I don't
seems
know.
real bad.
Oh yeah, this is like this kind of slap. Objectively, doesn't hurt. Like you've had wounds that hurt worse than this, but
I've been stabbed by my boyfriend, so like, or punched by my boyfriend, so.
yeah. But being slapped by a friend in this way, is its own kind of like shock and pain.
10d10 psychic damage.
I would just
Lena!
shut-
What the fuck?
Fuck you. Get off of your fucking soapbox and join us in the land of pain and suffering. Because we are all suffering and you are not alone, so stop thinking that. How dare it even cross your mind? If you were alone, we would have left you in the Feywild. But you're not there. You're here with us.
And I wish I wasn't.
Too bad you're stuck with us.
You can have your echo back. I don't think I'll need it anymore.
What?
She's referring to the little piece
No,
of
she knows
Isla.
what the Isla knows.
yeah,
Isla's
okay.
what is like, what the fuck are you saying?
If this is how you're going to be, if you don't want to be with us because we make you feel things, you can have it back. Clearly you need it more than I do.
No, that's not how this works. That's there to keep you safe.
At your expense.
And I don't give a shit about my expense.
Well, I do.
You can't make me take it back, and I'm not going to.
You can't make me keep it.
Ilif genuinely pauses and just like, in the moment of like breaking the vitriolic like look, they're like, how would that work? Where would it go?
Up your ass.
I'm mad.
Are you mad because
I don't want it up my ass. You keep it over
that's Ilif
there.
in character is just trying not, is like genuinely trying not to like fucking snort.
You don't want it up Marcus's ass either.
That's right, want it up his.
Like he did last night. I heard you. It was awful.
I mean, hey, self-cest is apparently
Welcome to the
Shut up,
everyone.
God! You're not part of this fucking conversation.
Oscar, what the fuck was that?
Can we kick
Welcome
the
to-
GM into the Shadow Realm?
You don't want to do that. I have the recording. This is just a flyby comment from Oscar.
He's full feathers now. He's become one with the seagulls.
He just appears in the
Dragon in
window.
Seagull's clothing.
Appears in the window. He's got feathers stuck in his teeth, a bit of blood. He's just and he makes that comment before he just disappears.
Fuck Oscar!
He's been doing that all morning. I don't think there's going to be a seagull population within a 3-mile radius of us by the evening. Where does
Oh, okay.
where does he pack it all? Not important.
Yeah, wait, no, I'm upset. Hold on.
Fuck you, we got you to smile. Fuck you, you're ours, bitch.
At this point, Sedge is going to take his hand and gently turn Ilif's face to his and say, "We care about you. Why can't you see that?" Like Lena said, the world is full of pain and suffering, but that's not all that there is to the world.
No,
There's
I know that. I've just been not feeling this specific pain for like almost 3 years now. And now I'm suddenly feeling it. And I'm tired of it already.
Ilif, there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can either have a wound and let it heal or scar over or scab over or fade away. Or you can become the wound. And when it becomes you, it festers and becomes ugly and infected. And I don't want to see that happen to you.
That's
A wound can be
meaningful
healed.
sentiment. It's kind of hard for me not to be the wound when the wound is myself.
It's every single day we have to fight off the idea of wanting to become the wound or becoming the wound itself. I am becoming a wound, and I don't want to see that for you. I don't think all of us in this weird little family we are all becoming a wound or having a wound, but we're not going to let that stop us. And Sedge looks to the rest of the party and he says, "We all have each other."
And we will help you shoulder this burden. No matter how long it takes or where it takes us.
I can't go through losing someone I care about again. I can't do it.
And we can't promise it won't happen. Not with the path we're on. But however much time we have left, I personally would rather spend it with everyone here. Helping you, helping Sedge, fighting for the lives we deserve, fighting
Exactly.
through the mound of fucking horseshit that is just up to our goddamn eyeballs. I would rather wade through it with all of you than not at all.
And Erithus as my witness, Tamora as my guide, I would fight 100 dragons just to stay with all of you.
Please don't fight any more dragons.
Please don't fight it. Please don't let us have fights.
I'm not saying I want to. I'm saying that whatever gets thrown at us, hags, manticores, dragons, we'll be there for each other.
Yeah, I agree. At the end of the day, that's just the price you pay for love, you know? That's a gamble worth taking. That pain you feel is just honestly a receipt. It's the same ache that I feel when I look at all of you guys. I think it's a beautiful thing to have something that you care about so much that it frightens you to lose it all. But I never want to run away from that feeling. And I'm sorry it's hurting you so much right now, Ilif. But I hope that one
I
day...
think it's hurting a lot more because I might have to kill the first person outside of my family I thought was my family. And that's what started the process of me feeling the hurt again after the cave. Just this shit with the tower forced it all. Rapid fire shot out of like a cannon into my gut.
Well, I'm happy you're feeling that.
I'm not.
Right. I know it fucking sucks, but you're feeling something. You're feeling something great, you know? I know it's shitty. It fucking sucks.
Sucks so bad.
It sucks so bad, but it's gonna become something more. You just have to give it
I
time.
think this specific part of the hurt I'm talking about is going to become something more. I think it's just going to become another trauma.
So be it. We fucking figure it out.
And you won't be alone. I think Kelly will probably like scooch over to Ilif and just sort of like lean against their like giving them enough time if they don't want touch. But sort of like lean against their legs and like rest their head on their knee.
I was alone, really, after Worldfall. Because I got locked in a quarantine room for months.
Fucking hell.
And then I was reintroduced as a soldier, so I didn't really see my family, and now who knows how much time has passed for them. And I was just dealing with it alone in a room by myself, confused even what happened to me. Just knowing I was literally missing parts of myself, and I was missing a part of myself because Javid wasn't there. And I don't know what to do with all these new parts I have thanks to you guys.
We're sorry, Ilif. We wish you weren't hurting.
I don't know how to deal with this hurt. What do I do?
I don't think we have an answer. But we'll be with you. If that's any small comfort.
It doesn't really feel comforting right now, but I think in the future it probably will.
Okay. That's okay.
Right now everything kind of just feels really overwhelming. And like I'm pendulum swinging between upset and anger and sadness and happiness, and if that's not just apathetic.
Okay.
I can't promise I'm not going to be not probably the concerning things you saw this past few days. Because I don't know how to deal with any of this.
That's okay. Truly, genuinely. We're not expecting you to stand tall in the face of all of this.
No, not at all.
That would be cruel and unfair and damning.
I'm tired.
I know.
I'm really tired. I'm really tired of the expectations the fucking military has on me, and that I'm probably going to have to go back to them after we're done. Because I won't get away. Because I am too important of an asset from it that even if my lady wants to let me go, really, truly, has the power, there's enough people there that they just could. She's playing the political game, and if enough people are upset and want to keep me there, I'm going to be kept there. I'm just really tired.
Oh, Ylif. And I think Hello just sort of like hugs his legs.
I'm supposed to be 20, going on 29, and instead I'm going on 27.
I know.
I might be the youngest sibling when I get back. How do I handle that? I could miss Finny's graduation. I could have missed one of my mom, someone of my family dying because something happened. I could have missed my mom retiring, Nabulon taking over the fort. I could have missed weddings. And I hate that I don't want to go back, because if I go back, I might never leave again.
Sounds to me like at the end of the day, they've missed all the great things you've done so far as well. Sounds like you're going to have a lot of stories to tell them once you get back. You're right.
I want
Time.
stories. I want to be there with my family.
I'm sure they're still there waiting for you. It's the same way you're missing them, they're missing you.
And they
Well,
are missing you, Ylif.
That's for certain.
I wanted it to be a surprise. They sent a care package, not along with me, but not long before I left. It'll maybe be a while till it gets here, but they filled it with so much stuff. And also, I think Vinny might have put a prank in there. It's a little blue box. Don't open the blue box. I don't know what's in the little blue box, but the look on their face was honestly kind of terrifying.
It's probably a box that whenever it has a bunch of plants come out. Like vines or something. Or a box of glitter.
Both the fact that you said those immediately feels like direct experience.
Oh, absolutely. They had to figure out they wanted to be a wizard somehow.
Terrifying. Hate that.
And honestly, Ylif, just as like a quick reality check here, I guess. Just stupid to say. I mean, right now, you're setting yourself up to have the best life you can have with your family if you if you do decide to stay there with them. Because right now you're working towards getting all those little pieces of you that are scattered to the wind. We're all working towards that. If you'd stayed in your city with them, who knows what would have happened.
And maybe when you get all your soul bits back together, the echo thing will stop.
Listen, I hate to be that guy. I know you're not super.
Also, I mean, I know
optimistic.
if they actually try to like take and lock me away to be some sort of experiment, you guys would just break in
Yeah,
and take me out.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was just
of
about to
course.
say that. I know you're not optimistic about if you did want to get away that you could, but I could tell you right now that's utter bullshit. Because if you do want to get away, I'm gonna figure out a fucking way to do it. If I gotta
So
fake your
I think I
fucking death,
technically have a boon because I found Titania. So
okay, yeah,
Yeah, so you know what? All those motherfuckers can suck it.
yeah, they totally can.
They can
No
suck
one's-
the fattest cock in existence. They can go
Yeah.
throw themselves in the fucking lake.
And-
They can eat shit. Fuck those assholes.
If they do make a fuss, you know what? I'm painting town fucking red. I'm already wanted in Neverwinter. What's one other fucking city? All right, I'm gonna fake your death. I don't care what it fucking takes. All right, if you
don't
want to get
think my
out of
death would
there,
make my family sad.
they
They'll
don't know
know.
that they can keep a secret, right?
Oh yeah, they absolutely can.
Then there you
All
go.
right, there you go. You be that cool fucking uncle that just like disappeared one day. You know that's pretty
That
fucking
just
awesome.
come up showing wearing a mustache.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't Ilif. This is Gylif. Our distant
Gylif.
cousin.
Gylif and his roommate Silif for I don't know.
No. Hold
The
on.
point we're
I'll-
trying to
I'll-
make is that no one will keep you away from us.
I'll pull out the hat of disguise. We got this. Put it on. I turn into Ilif with a mustache. A really tall, buff Ilif with a mustache.
You know. So like seriously, if you are worried about that, like it sounds crazy, but it's a non-issue, right? Because I know you don't want to overstep, but we will all overstep for you.
I definitely have overstepped with you guys on numerous occasions.
No, I just meant about you and your boss and whatever. You know, you might not want to step
Archfey?
out of those. Yeah, what? What's pissing off another fucking Archfey? The Tanya already hates my guts. You know, it's whatever.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, I got a growing list here. Okay, I'll get fucking another one if I have to.
Collect them all.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe not.
Fucking-
Don't forget
fucking
we also
children
have
brothers.
Mab pissed off at us, so that's a second
Alright.
one.
There you go. Yeah, what's fucking another one? Let's just.
It's the trifecta of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen. You feel like shit. I feel like shit. Everybody in this room feels like shit, and there's so many people out to fucking kill us. So like, why the fuck does it matter? You know what I mean? Let's get another person. Let's just put all the cards on the fucking table so we can have something that's worth some kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Kinda?
We will make it happen.
Yeah.
No one is going to. If
Remember deep
getting that
breaths,
was what
fox
you want,
breathing, Sedge.
huh?
Fox breathing, don't get mad on my behalf, please.
I'm not getting mad. I'm just saying that no one will be able to keep you away from us if that's what you want.
I don't want to lose you guys. I know. I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Don't be.
Like, I do hate being here, but not because of you guys. I hate being here because I'm conscious and aware of my body and my skin.
Ooh.
And I haven't been for like 2 years.
Ugh.
I have come to consciousness again.
That does sound weird.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll just take it a day at a time. You know.
I can't
Maybe you'll
promise that I'm
feel-
gonna be like back to how you've known me for a really long time, because that person was me, but also was very much probably heavily disassociating for the past 2 years. So like,
We won't hold it against you.
Yeah. Like.
okay, thank you.
Never.
Listen, dude. I've grown to love you a little bit more every day. You know. It's just the way it is. You know. If you're not feeling all that great tomorrow, I'm still gonna care about you. We're all just here because we just want to make sure you're okay.
Thank you guys.
Always.
Yeah.
Of course.
But for real though, if you like want to fake your death, I need to know that ahead of time so I can start making plans and arrangements. and
I
stuff.
will let you know how it goes once we get back to the Feywild.
Like I can dead ass get you some great like fake.
You're gonna
ID.
have to wait until like you're back in the summer because none of your connections are gonna work in the Feywild.
Whatever. No, I'll get it to you in 48 hours. Don't even matter.
I have more connections in the Feywild than you do.
No, I just mean like if you wanted to
No
come back over here
challenge.
to the dull-colored prime material, I can get you some.
I
cool
love it
clothes.
so much over here. It's not overwhelming.
Oh, I thought you didn't like it because it wasn't as colorful or something.
No, I'm realizing that this was always an option, and it's so much better.
Oh, shit. Okay then, man. I can get you. Can move over here if you want to. Name yourself fucking Bill. I don't care. Get you.
Well,
I
maybe
just
not.
want to
Bill.
be wherever you guys are.
All right then.
Honestly.
Doors are open.
I love you guys.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you too. And I feel like I gotta say, like, even if there was a reality where you decide that you want to stay in the Feywild with your family, because all power to you, that makes sense. Like, that doesn't mean we're not going to be in your life anymore. We care about you too much for you not to be.
I don't know if I really do know that, because it's kind of just been all or nothing. Not by anyone's choice in my
Well-
life, but it's been all or nothing of like they're either in my life or they're not in my life.
Well, I can at least speak for myself, okay? If you decided to stay in the city, you know my ass. I'm packing like 2 t-shirts and a duffel bag, and I'm coming to visit every once in a while.
Please pack more than 2 t-shirts.
All I need is 2.
No, you
Packing
don't.
light, so I can be there as fast as I can. All right. That's
Oh
just
my
that's
god.
just,
Lena, don't let him pack 2 t-shirts for the love of God.
one of them is for her because we're
No.
both coming along. I'm dragging her with me.
I will be bringing.
Sedge,
up
make
the
sure that
wardrobe.
he packs more than fucking 2 t-shirts.
Oh, I
As
mean,
if Sid-
I thought I.
Sedge wouldn't also
No,
pack
you
a
neither. I
singular
meant
t-shirt.
in your like fucking moral, mental connection, psychic fucking bullshit.
All right, I'm packing 4 t-shirts so we can all come down. All right, we can have a rager every once in a while in the city. Meet your family. Like, no matter what happens at the end of the day, as long as we're all fucking breathing, right? We're gonna be
we'll
alive.
go to some like Feywild raves.
Yeah.
Those are fun. Those are great. My body does not like them anymore, but they're very fun.
I stepped into like the door and I was like, oh, no thank you. So I do understand that actually.
Yeah, it's more like I can't really do the 5-hour raves anymore because my knees can't handle it. That's besides the point. I appreciate you guys lovingly bullying me into talking about this.
Oops, the
Well,
bread
we
is
learned from
done.
the best.
I'll be right back.
Also, this 100% was an intervention.
Okay. Sure, yes. In the like most technical sense of the word.
And we do know how I love being technical.
Yes, we do. Parchment point making motherfucker. Should make another one of those. We should have a parchment point night.
Yeah, you know what?
We
Why
should.
didn't I
be
fucking
really
think
fun.
about that? Next time we gotta make Isle of Talk, we just make a parchment point. I feel like that would speak to you more.
It probably would, because then you'd have to have definitive evidence for stuff and citing sources,
Oh hell yeah!
even if the source is yourself.
Gonna have charts and shit. It's gonna be great.
I am
Yeah.
gonna cut in here and point out that it is
Yeah, it is
past
11. Yeah, so
yeah.
Group hug.
You guys can.
no, genuinely, a group hug. Isla would be pulling
Yeah.
everyone into a group hug.
Yay.
Yeah, you guys can spend the last these few hours leading up to your arrival in Daggerford, continuing to just talk. You've cleared the air. Group hug. Continue to sort of shoot the shit. Until
Isla definitely does fucking sleep at some point, like just kind of naps.
oh yeah, absolutely. Till at last, you hear shouting from above that Daggerford's in sight. And as the striker pulls into port, where the fuck did the map go? I had it. Hit this. Oh, there it is. Oh, tiny.
Oh wow.
That
Tiny.
is where we'll leave it.
Anyway, guys, you got me to fucking cry in D&D. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yay!
Achievement unlocked.
We go ahead and stop the recording.
I have cried